It's great to see so many people here again today, and the gods have shined on us as regards the weather all weekend. I just want to say that this has been a fantastic weekend. It was 10 months ago since we begun this journey, and it all began when we thought about holding an event here in Portroe. I asked Anthony to get on board, and we formed a committee, and we worked on it for the last 8 to 10 months, and we're delighted with the way it's turned out. I think it's absolutely been a brilliant weekend. I'm sure you all agree. This was a huge opportunity to promote our little village, and let me be very clear about this. This is the best little village in Ireland. Absolutely the best little village in Ireland. I think we all agree on that. And you know, the makings of this weekend shows to us that, you know, we can look at making this an annual event, hopefully, because this village has so much to promote. We have one of the most beautiful scenic villages in the whole of Ireland, but also we have some of the best people in the country as well. We're all united, we all pull together, and we show that this weekend. So I think it's something we're going to have to look at for future years. Just to let you know that we estimate that around 1,000 people went to the events over the weekend. So I think that's an amazing achievement for a little village like Portroe. I just want to thank a few people while we're here. I want to thank all our sponsors, and particularly Spar and Tony Gleeson. I'm sure everyone here gives and wishes Tony the very best. Sis Rhines and Larkins here in Gary Kennedy, Zest and Seymour's up in Portroe, Killore and Slate, AES and Aldi, North Tip County Council, Gathering Ireland and LPB Insurance. Collectively, all of those have worked with us to ensure this weekend happened, and I want to thank each and every one of them, particularly our local businesses who have absolutely been 100% behind this weekend. So I think they all deserve a round of applause. It's been a great weekend. We've seen the whole showcase of everything that Portroe and its hinterland has to offer. It didn't happen by accident. It happened through a lot of planning, an awful lot of work, and a lot of goodwill from many people. I want to thank all of those who were involved in the Mass on Friday night, particularly all the returning priests. I want to particularly thank the Hall Committee and the Tidy Towns Committee, because Portroe is absolutely looking fabulous. I want to thank Paddy Seymour, Civil Defence, Pat Ryan and Jimmy Ryan for the event yesterday. I think it was a very touching and historic occasion, going up to the Millennium Cross. And anyone who's there, I think, will remember that day for the rest of their lives. And it was fantastic event, and something we should replicate again. I want to also thank John Hogan for yesterday for his demonstration. And then yesterday evening, I want to thank Mick Sullivan for his talk as we went up through the history of the village of Portroe. I'm sure we all learnt new things. I want to thank Liam Sheedy and Eddie Brennan for managing the teams today. Amid all the controversy at the match and the score lines, wasn't sure who was controlling the scoreboard there for a long time. Particularly want to thank the Gary Kennedy community, each and every one of you who've been involved in putting on this display today. It's an absolute credit to you. You love your little village, and I think you deserve a huge round of applause for that. A few people that you could often forget, but helped make this happen. I want to thank our local guard, Pat Stanley. Pat came on board with us, did everything we required. You need a bit of cooperation from the guards when you're doing an event like this, and Pat is he's a brilliant man, brilliant local guard, and I think we should all be very thankful for his help and cooperation over the last 3 days. I want to thank Barry O'Driscoll. Barry helped us put up the big banner in the village of Port. I don't think we could have done it without him. And in particular, I want to thank all of those who covered this weekend for us, the photographers, the local press, who gave us a lot of promotion. And in particular, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank this man right in front of us. His name is Robin Wallace, and he runs a little business called Celtic Video. And he has followed this weekend for us all weekend at all key moments. And ladies and gentlemen, he's doing this for free. So we really want to thank you, Robin.
Thanks.
Really appreciate it.
Thanks.
And trust me, it'll come back to you, because we in Portroe always remember those who look after us. And it's our ambition. It's our ambition to make a little video of this weekend and put it up in YouTube and help market Portroe and all it has to offer in the coming years. Because as far as we're concerned, our committee, we very much think that this is Ireland's hidden secret, and it is Ireland's hidden secret because we have some of the best, most scenic locations in the whole country. Just to conclude, not going to go on too much longer. Around 10 months ago, I made an application to get funding for this for our village, and to be frank, I knew I couldn't really do it on my own, so we needed to form a committee. And to be frank, also from a day-to-day perspective, we really needed some people who were going to be able to put their heart and soul into it. So we formed a committee, we put an ad out, and we got people on board. And I want to thank each and every one of the people on that committee. And the committee was made up of Tony Gleeson, Peter Ahern, or John 37 as he's now known, John Sheedy, Anne Hickey, Rita Malone, Eileen Sullivan, Simon Ryan, Pat Byrne, Nan Kelly, aka my mother, Dolores McKenna, Sean Creamer, and the chairman of that committee was Anthony Freeman. Or is Anthony Freeman. And just a little word, the volume of work that Anthony has put into this weekend has been phenomenal. He's been a brilliant chairman, he's put a huge amount of work into this. I know Karen has been suffering from it for the last few weeks in particular, but seriously, ladies and gentlemen, the amount of work that Anthony has put into this event knows no bounds. Every week he was doing something, and particularly over the last few weeks, it basically has taken over his life. So I really want everyone to give a special warm round of applause to a brilliant chairman. So that's it. We hope, or we're looking at making this an annual event to promote our little village. I hope you all enjoyed your weekend. I want to welcome all of those who came from further afield. I want to particularly thank each and every one in the village. I want to thank everyone who participated in everything, everybody pulled together, all the musicians, the artists, everybody who gave a little bit of cooperation here and there, all the volunteerism. We really do appreciate it. Hope you had a fantastic weekend and enjoy the rest of the day. There's further events going on in Cis-Ryans and down in Larkins, so stay around. We're all going to be together for a good evening, and thank you very much.